So this is a thing I kind of want to start doing every Tuesday, or at least every Tuesday or Wednesday, getting a new release DVD film to review. Because there are a lot of films that actually come out straight to video now, and yeah, I thought I would review it. This is actually, I didn't plan this though. I went to Walmart to get an alarm clock because my old one didn't work so well. And I went to go get a new one. And of course, since I was there, I was like stopping in the movies. I looked around, checked out new releases. My Walmart has not been good about getting the new releases out, but they had some out. So I was like, And I saw this movie, Red Shoes and the Seven Dwarfs. Now, if you don't know what this is an animated film. It's from South Korea. And I heard about this film a long time ago. I saw the trailer. And oh my god, I hated this trailer. This trailer was not just awful. It was creepy. There was some really creepy undertones to this trailer that made me think things about the movie that weren't even accurate to the film at all. You got Snow White, who she comes in, she's all beautiful. She unzips her dress while these dwarves, who look like a couple of these dwarves, but imagine those dwarves, but not green. It was very odd. And so they're unzipping. And she unzips, takes off the shoes, and she's fat. And she turns into a fat woman. So, yeah, this was a kid's movie, right? So a trailer like that, you don't see anything, but it's suggestive. You get the characters kind of give it like a look that's like, oh, she's undressing, but it's like, it just had some undertones to it that were very, very unpleasant and very, very unfortunate. Then I found out about an internet controversy with a trailer it was at a film festival, and they had a poster, and it said, what if Snow White was no longer beautiful? And it's got a fat woman and the beautiful Snow White who looks like this. And this was several years ago, like this was 3 or 4 years ago, and the film was gone after that. Like, the internet threw it out there, and it's disappeared. And I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't even know it was South Korea. I just thought it was just some animated movie. I knew it was kind of foreign, but I wasn't exactly sure where. I didn't really care because I wasn't planning to watch it. And the film kind of went up. I know the voice actress in this, Chloe Grace Moretz. She was the main star of this, and she came out and said, no, this is not what we were intending at all. This is not how the film was supposed to be. And for me, when I heard that, I was like, yeah, bullcrap. A lot of people say stuff like that. But I don't know. I should have given them benefit of doubt, because this movie isn't actually a fat-shaming bad film. It's not a great movie or even a good movie. It's okay, but what got me to check this out is not just, it was there, sitting there, is a YouTube channel called Saber Spark. He reviews kind of terrible animated movies or movies with interesting backstories that are animated, just animated stuff in general. He made a 1-hour Rise and Fall of VeggieTales video that's super good, super informative. Definitely check out his channel. I think the video he did on this movie was one of his best. So he recommended it. His review seemed very fair, and I thought, I will go check this film out. So I bought it. I bought it to do a video and see how it was. And was the film any good? So it's definitely not a fat-shaming movie. The story here is that the Snow White character is looking for her missing father, who has been kidnapped or something. We don't really know at the beginning of the film. I'm not going to say. And this evil witch sees that she has stolen her magic shoes, and these magic shoes turn her into a beautiful woman. And so she So these trolls, or not trolls, dwarves, are cursed because they attacked this princess who they thought was a witch, turned out to be a fairy princess. She cursed them that whenever someone sees them, they turn into green, ugly dwarfs. And so they need to be kissed by the most beautiful woman to turn back to their normal selves. So our character, Snow White, is happy in her normal skin, but she realizes that these characters would not help her if she was not this beautiful woman. And so it's kind of a story about these characters who are ugly trying to learn inner beauty for themselves, and our other character learning also inner beauty for herself and learning that it's okay to show herself because she does love herself. And it's unfortunate that that was the messaging that people got from the marketing. I will say though, awful trailers, awful poster, awful, just absolute. And this is from someone who's actually seen all this stuff. Like, this stuff is absolutely terrible. But the film has a great message. I think it's decently told. I didn't like the villain in this movie. She was a generic ripoff from Mother Gothel, and half of the time I forgot she was there. What killed this movie for me is just the pop songs. There is a lot of them, and they all are horrible. They weren't okay. So they're not horrible songs in themselves, but they're horribly generic, and they're used to show something that's happening on screen. And you don't need a generic bland pop song in this movie to do this. And it just killed a lot of it, because every scene I just wanted to turn it off because of the pop song. The story here is fine. It's not like some great masterpiece of a film, but I don't think this film is trying that at all. The animation here is, so you have a character designer from Frozen, so it looks a little bit like Frozen, and, despite, here's the thing. I hate Frozen. I hate Frozen 1 and 2. But one thing I can't deny about that movie is they are gorgeously animated films, incredibly well done. And so this film is not that same level. This is a cheaper film, but it is decent. It looks fine for what it is. I absolutely recommend this film if it sounds appealing to you. Because it's not a bad film by any means. Not a bad film. It is decent. And I think more people need to see this, give it respect, because that marketing is not true to what this film is. It is actually a fine little movie in itself. I will say though, I would wait for a price drop. This film is running about $10-15. And that's just not worth it on DVD. I think the sad thing about this movie is if this movie had not had that bad of marketing, this film probably would have come out sooner and probably would have come to Netflix, maybe be put out here in the States sooner, had maybe even a theatrical release, maybe a Blu-ray release, but just none of that happened due to some really, really messed up, awful marketing for a film that was actually not that bad. Check this film out if it sounds appealing to you.